Shalom. In a few words, I'd like to talk about the importance of studying Kabbalah. Why is it important to study Kabbalah today? With the Kabbalah, we understand the profound meaning of things. We understand why we do things, what is the purpose, and how does it fit in the main blueprint, if we want, of the direction of the world. Particularly when we have to do all the Jewish rituals. Like in a few days, it's going to be Rosh Hashanah, Kippur. We go to the synagogue, and we participate in a prayer. There's things that we say, that we repeat, and sometimes it's in a language that we don't understand, whether it's in Hebrew and Aramaic. And even if we do understand the language and we understand what it means, we don't understand exactly what does it fit. What it's all about. Okay, why are we there? Why are we praying all day? Non-stop. What's the purpose? So the different writings that we have in our religion, whether it's in the Gemara or the Midrash, are going to explain mostly how to do it, how we should pray, what we should do in Rosh Hashanah, how we should come to the synagogue, what is the seder of the different prayers, and what we do when we go home, and in the meal of Rosh Hashanah, with the Kippur. What it is, what we can do, what we can't do, how we're supposed to fast, all the how of everything. But it does not explain the why of everything we do. The why is only explained by the Kabbalah. In other words, the why means the profound reasons of why we do things. We could say, well, we do it because it's written, fine, but that's not the why. That's the order of doing it. But to understand the meaning, we need the knowledge of Kabbalah. Now, as an example, what does the Kabbalah has to teach us for Rosh Hashanah? Well, in the Kabbalah we learn that in Rosh Hashanah is 2 days long, because each day is for a particular purpose. First day is for what we call Midat Adin. We have in the Kabbalah what we study is called Parsufim and Sefirot, which mean different configurations of energies that govern and intervene between us and between all the upper worlds and the energies of God. And these energies are translated into masculine and feminine energies. They are given names, not formulas, and mostly names from the Torah. Like feminine energy will be called Raphael or Leah. So when we learn the system of these different energies and their harmonies with their masculine counterpart, we understand that the purpose of all these holidays and everything we do is to unite them in certain ways, so there will be a flow of energy coming to us. So on the first day of Rosh Hashanah, the Tikkun, or what we are trying to work on, if we can say that, is to work on the Parsuf Leah. Leah is one of the two feminine configurations, which is the configuration, the Midat Adin, which means more of a rigor. That's why also it's called the Day of Judgment. So all the ritual that we do from the morning and the night prayer correspond to a certain part of the rectification of this configuration. It might sound a bit technical. It is a bit technical. There is, like anything, there's some technicality to things, but the whole thing is purely spiritual. So there's technicality to understand the spirituality of the matter. So the first day is a tikkun of Leah, which is this configuration, and the blowing of the shofar. All these things correspond to certain parts of this tikkun, which I cannot get into a lot of details right now. And then on the second day we start the tikkun of Rachel, which is the second feminine configuration. And this tikkun is going to start on the second day of Rosh Hashanah, and then go all the way until the last day of Sukkot, which is at Simchat Torah. So, see, if we don't know what it corresponds to, then we just do the holidays and just go to the synagogue and and open the book and try to participate in the best we can. But we don't really understand this relationship that happens between us and what is above. What do we do for those energies? What do we do to them? What do they do to us? What is the idea of doing this dynamic interchange to get what? To get what here and to repair what above. This is what Kabbalah teaches us. It teaches us exactly the details of all this different exchange of energies, if we can say that, and how it works, what the purpose and what it's for. This is an example of what studying Kabbalah is. An example of Rosh Hashanah and Kippur, but it applies to everything we do in our religion, which is from eating kosher to doing Shabbat, to anything we might do. We learn that the profound reasons of everything has to do with a direct interaction with these higher energies that are, of course, God energies, represented. There's only one God and only one main energy, but this main energy translates in different type of energies which are here and interact with us. So to study Kabbalah today is to understand this system, to be part of the system, to know what we do, to understand why it's for, and also to get closer to God. Because by understanding that and trying to be part of it, of course we elevate ourselves to this spiritual high that gets us even closer and closer to God. This is what our neshama, our soul, yearns for. That's what it wants. That's what it's trying all the time to push us, to attract us, to get this close. And to get this close is by learning the true Kabbalah, understanding all the purpose of everything we do. Shalom.